In the twilight of Earth's dominion, humanity cast its eyes to the stars, seeking salvation among the void. New Eden, a jewel born of science and dream, emerged as the beacon of that salvation. Orbiting a distant star, this planet terraformed to mirror Earth's once pristine beauty promised a second chance for a species teetering on the brink of its own legacy's ruin. Dr. Alex Wren stood on the balcony of the Terraforming Commission's outpost, gazing out at the sprawling expanse of New Eden. The horizon was a tapestry of colors, where the cerulean sky kissed the emerald plains, and the distant mountains stood as silent sentinels. The air, fresh and untainted, was a testament to humanity's renewed commitment to harmony with nature. Below, the first cities of New Eden thrived, their structures a blend of advanced technology and ecological sensitivity, encapsulating the dreams of countless generations. Alex, a leading figure in the terraforming project, carried the weight of this new world on their shoulders. A genetic engineer and an idealist at heart, they had dedicated their life to ensuring New Eden would not replicate Earth's environmental follies. Yet, as they watched the sun dip below the horizon, a sense of unease tugged at their conscience. This world, for all its beauty, was an echo of Earth, but echoes can either herald a melody or a warning. The day's work had been grueling. Alex's team had initiated a new phase in the terraforming process, integrating genetically engineered flora designed to stabilize the ecosystem further. It was cutting-edge science, blending genetics, ecology, and planetary engineering into a symphony of creation. Yet, amidst the technical triumphs, Alex's thoughts often drifted to the broader implications of their work. As the stars began to pepper the night sky, Alex retreated inside to the lab, a sanctuary of glass and steel overlooking the valley. The lab was alive with activity, illuminated by the soft glow of holographic displays and the occasional spark of welding torches. Here, science was not just an occupation but a calling, where each discovery was a step toward a utopia. The team's latest project involved studying the adaptive capabilities of the engineered species, ensuring they could thrive in New Eden's varied climates. It was meticulous work, requiring a delicate balance between innovation and restraint. Alex often reminded their team, "We are not just engineers of life, we are stewards of a world. Our creations must not only survive but enrich this planet." Despite the advances, a question lingered in Alex's mind, haunting their every step. Could humanity inhabit a world without succumbing to the hubris and greed that had scarred Earth? This question was more than academic. It was a moral compass guiding every decision, every experiment. As the night deepened, Alex remained alone in the lab, poring over data streams and simulation models. The quiet hum of machinery and the occasional chirp of nocturnal insects from outside formed a backdrop to their contemplation. It was in these moments of solitude that Alex felt most connected to New Eden, a symbiosis of human aspiration and natural wonder. Yet, unknown to Alex and the team, beneath the surface of New Eden, secrets lay buried, remnants of the planet's original self, waiting to challenge the very foundations of their mission. As Alex finally turned away from the monitors, weary but resolute, the stage was set for a discovery that would redefine humanity's relationship with its new home. The dawn on New Eden broke with a softness that belied the fervor of discovery pulsating beneath its surface. As the first rays of light pierced the veil of night, they unveiled a world at the cusp of revelation. Dr. Alex Wren, their minds still ensnared by the night's contemplations, prepared to dive once more into the abyss of the unknown, where the heartbeat of New Eden whispered secrets yet untold. The day's expedition was to be unlike any other. Guided by anomalous readings from the subterranean sensors, Alex and their team ventured beyond the confines of the terraformed landscapes into the wilder, untouched expanses of the planet. The terrain here was rugged, marked by craggy hills and deep ravines, a testament to New Eden's tumultuous past. It was here, beneath the surface, that the planet's secrets lay hidden, shrouded in mystery and beckoning with the allure of the undiscovered. As the team descended into the depths, the light of New Eden's twin suns faded, replaced by the artificial glow of their headlamps. The walls of the cavern they explored were slick with moisture, adorned with mineral formations that glittered like stars in the artificial light. The air was cool and held a hint of something ancient, a reminder that they tread upon ground untouched by the hands of terraformers. It was deep within this subterranean labyrinth that they made their first discovery, a chamber of colossal size, its ceiling lost to shadow, where bioluminescent flora cast an ethereal glow over a landscape untouched by time. The sight took their breath away. It was a hidden garden, a sanctuary preserved from the ages, thriving in defiance of the world above. Alex, ever the scientist, was quick to regain composure, but the wonder of the discovery ignited a fire within. Here was proof of life's tenacity, a native ecosystem that had survived against all odds, concealed beneath the surface of New Eden. The implications were profound, both for the terraforming project and for humanity's understanding of the planet they sought to make their home. The team set to work, cataloging species, taking samples, and recording their findings with meticulous care. Each plant, each microorganism, told a story of survival and adaptation, of a world that had been far from lifeless. Alex, meanwhile, was consumed by a torrent of thoughts. This discovery challenged everything they knew about New Eden. It was no longer just a canvas upon which humanity painted its future. It was a partner with its own history and secrets. As the day waned and the team prepared to ascend to the surface, Alex lingered, their gaze fixed on the bioluminescent glow. The beauty of the chamber was undeniable, but it was the ethical implications that weighed heavily on their mind. The terraforming of New Eden had been predicated on the belief that the planet was devoid of complex life. This belief was now shattered, leaving Alex at a crossroads. The journey back to the surface was a quiet one. The team was jubilant, eager to share their findings with the world, but Alex was contemplative, burdened by the knowledge that their discovery could change everything. They knew that the Terraforming Commission, under the leadership of Director Marcus Vale, would view this new ecosystem as a complication, a threat to the project's timeline and objectives. As New Eden's twin suns dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the land, Alex realized that the battle for the soul of this planet was just beginning. The hidden depths of New Eden had revealed their secrets, and now the fate of these discoveries lay in the hands of those who held power. Under the gaze of New Eden's twin suns, the Terraforming Commission's headquarters stood as a monolith of human ambition, its sleek surfaces reflecting the light of a world reborn. It was within these walls that Dr. Alex Wren would challenge the paradigms of power, armed with nothing but the truth of a hidden world. The morning air was charged with tension as Alex made their way to the Commission's grand auditorium, the findings from the subterranean expedition heavy in their heart. The corridors echoed with the footsteps of the past, whispering tales of triumph and tragedy alike. Today they would bear witness to a confrontation between preservation and progress, a battle for the soul of New Eden. The auditorium was a cavernous space filled with a Terraforming Commission's elite. Scientists, engineers, and bureaucrats mingled, their conversations a tapestry of anticipation and apprehension. At the center of it all was Director Marcus Vale, a man whose ambition was as vast as the terraforming projects he oversaw. His presence dominated the room, an embodiment of the authority that had guided humanity's expansion across the stars. As Alex stepped onto the stage, a hush fell over the assembly. The data streams and holographic displays flickered to life, unveiling the lush, bioluminescent beauty of the underground ecosystem. The audience was momentarily transported into the heart of New Eden's hidden world, a realm of wonder and mystery that had thrived in the shadow of human endeavor. Colleagues, Alex began, their voice steady yet imbued with the weight of their discovery. What we have found beneath the surface of New Eden challenges our understanding of this planet. It is a testament to life's resilience, a native ecosystem that has flourished in isolation, untainted by our terraforming efforts. The room was silent, the gravity of Alex's words sinking in. Images of exotic flora and unseen microorganisms danced across the screens, each a piece of the puzzle that was New Eden's true nature. However, the wonder was quickly overshadowed by the specter of conflict. Director Vale rose, his demeanor calm yet unmistakable in its opposition. Dr. Wren's discovery is indeed remarkable, he conceded, but we must not lose sight of our objectives. New Eden represents humanity's future, a world painstakingly crafted to be a haven for our species. We cannot afford to halt our progress based on sentimental notions of preservation. The debate that ensued was a tempest of ideologies. Alex argued for the intrinsic value of the newly discovered ecosystem, emphasizing the ethical implications of erasing a world's native life in the name of human colonization. They spoke of coexistence, of a new Eden that was a mosaic of the old and the new, a planet where humanity did not repeat the mistakes of Earth's past. Vale, however, remained unmoved. He painted a picture of a burgeoning civilization, of cities and societies that would rise on the foundations of the terraforming project. In his vision, New Eden was a testament to human resilience and ingenuity, a legacy that would endure for generations. The assembly was divided, caught between the allure of untouched nature and the promise of a new beginning for humanity. Alex's plea for a reevaluation of the terraforming project to integrate conservation efforts into the fabric of New Eden's development was met with both support and skepticism. As the debate reached its zenith, the room was filled with an electric tension, a reflection of the broader struggle that defined humanity's relationship with the cosmos. The revelation of New Eden's hidden depths had opened a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas and existential questions. In the quiet of the deserted stage, Alex was resolute. The battle for New Eden's soul was far from over, and they knew that the path ahead would be fraught with challenges. But in their heart, the conviction that New Eden deserved a future where all life was valued, human and native alike, was unshakable. The stage was set for a conflict that would define the destiny of a world, and perhaps the essence of humanity itself. In the aftermath of the assembly, the sprawling metropolis of New Eden's capital seemed to pulse with a newfound urgency, its inhabitants blissfully unaware of the tempest brewing within the Terraforming Commission's hallowed halls. High above, the twin suns cast their indifferent gaze upon a world at the crossroads of destiny. Dr. Alex Wren retreated into the sanctuary of their lab, the debate with Director Marcus Vale echoing like a specter in their mind. The revelation of New Eden's hidden ecosystem had ignited a firestorm of controversy, pitting the imperative of preservation against the inexorable march of progress. But for Alex, the path forward was clear, albeit fraught with peril. Determined to protect the newly discovered life forms, Alex embarked on a clandestine mission to gather more evidence of the ecosystem's significance. They knew that to sway the hearts and minds of the public and the Commission, they would need incontrovertible proof that New Eden's native flora and fauna were not just relics to be catalogued and studied, but vital components of the planet's ecological tapestry. Assembling a team of trusted colleagues and scientists, Alex delved deeper into the mysteries of the underground world. Each expedition brought forth new wonders, symbiotic relationships between species that defied earthly paradigms, bioluminescent fungi that illuminated the caverns in a kaleidoscope of colors, and microorganisms with the potential to revolutionize medicine. The more they discovered, the more Alex was convinced that this hidden ecosystem was a treasure trove of knowledge and beauty, deserving of protection. Yet, their endeavors did not go unnoticed. Director Vale, ever vigilant of threats to his vision for New Eden, deployed a network of surveillance to monitor Alex's movements. Agents of the Terraforming Commission, disguised as scientists and researchers, infiltrated Alex's team, reporting back on their findings and plans. Vale's resolve hardened. He viewed the preservationists' efforts as a direct challenge to his authority and the future he had painstakingly crafted for humanity's new home. The tension between Alex and Vale's factions escalated, transforming New Eden into a battleground of ideologies. Propaganda campaigns smeared the preservationists as obstructionists, enemies of progress who would doom humanity to repeat the mistakes of Earth. Meanwhile, Alex's team used guerrilla tactics to disseminate their discoveries, leaking footage of the underground ecosystem to the media and rallying support from environmental groups and the general populace. Amidst this shadow war, the heart of New Eden seemed to beat in sync with the struggle. The once harmonious collaboration between humanity and nature was now marred by suspicion and division, with the planet's future hanging in the balance. In the depths of the night, as Alex reviewed data from the latest expedition, a sense of isolation crept in. The weight of their mission pressed down on them, a solitary beacon in the darkness. Yet it was in these moments of doubt that Alex's resolve was fortified. They were not alone in their fight. Around them, a movement was growing, a collective of individuals united by a common vision for New Eden. In the silence of the dawn, Alex understood that the diverging paths of progress and preservation were not mutually exclusive. The challenge was to forge a new path, one that embraced the complexities of coexistence. And as the suns rose, casting their light on a world at the brink, Alex knew that the journey ahead would be fraught with challenges. But the promise of a new Eden, where all life could thrive together, was a vision worth fighting for. The struggle for New Eden's soul had seeped into the very fabric of its society, a silent war waged in the shadows of progress and the whispers of the wind. As Dr. Alex Wren ventured deeper into the heart of the conflict, they found themselves not in solitude, but in the company of an emergent symphony of resistance, a collective of voices, each carrying the weight of New Eden's untold future. The preservationists, as they came to be known, were a mosaic of the planet's brightest minds and most passionate hearts. Scientists disillusioned with the direction of the Terraforming Commission, environmental activists drawn to the cause by the promise of a world reborn, and ordinary citizens of New Eden awakened to the reality of what was at stake. Together, they formed a network as intricate and resilient as the ecosystems they sought to protect. In the shadows of the metropolis, under the cover of New Eden's twin moons, Alex convened with this alliance. The air was electric, charged with the energy of individuals united by a shared vision. Here, strategies were forged, plans laid, and the seeds of a peaceful revolution sown. Their goal was clear: to illuminate the truth of New Eden's native life, and to advocate for a harmonious coexistence that would redefine humanity's legacy. The resistance employed a multifaceted approach, leveraging the power of information and the reach of the underground media networks. Guerrilla broadcast illuminated the screens of New Eden, showcasing the vibrant life forms of the subterranean ecosystems, their beauty and complexity a silent plea for preservation. Virtual rallies gathered thousands, transcending physical boundaries to unite voices in a chorus of defiance against the Terraforming Commission's unyielding march. Meanwhile, Alex led a series of covert expeditions into the heart of New Eden's wilds, documenting the interconnectedness of the planet's native species. Each discovery was a testament to the intricate web of life that had flourished in the shadows of human ambition. This evidence, meticulously compiled and irrefutable, became the preservationist lance, piercing the veil of ignorance and apathy that had shrouded the public's consciousness. As the movement gained momentum, the Terraforming Commission, under Director Marcus Vail's iron fist, escalated its efforts to quell the rising tide of dissent. Surveillance tightened, and the Commission's enforcers roamed the streets and wilds alike, seeking to silence the voices of resistance. But the preservationists, empowered by their cause and the righteousness of their struggle, adapted and endured. They became phantoms in the machine, elusive and persistent, their message a beacon for those who dared to dream of a different New Eden. In this crucible of conflict, the metropolis itself became a canvas for the preservationist message. Murals depicting the splendor of New Eden's native ecosystems adorned the walls of the city, each a silent guardian of the truth. These images, vibrant and evocative, served as a constant reminder to the citizens of what lay at stake, galvanizing support and fostering a sense of unity and purpose. But it was in the heart of the wilderness, beneath the star-strewn sky, that the echo of resistance found its most potent expression. Here, amidst the ancient forests and sprawling deserts of New Eden, the preservationists established sanctuaries. These refuges, hidden from the prying eyes of the Commission, became centers of research, education, and conservation, where the planet's native species were studied and protected. As the seasons turned on New Eden, so too did the tide of public opinion, swayed by the relentless efforts of the preservationists and the undeniable beauty of the discoveries broadcast into every home. The once monolithic vision of the Terraforming Commission, under the stern guidance of Director Marcus Vail, began to show cracks, eroded by the persistent waves of resistance that Dr. Alex Wren and their allies had set in motion. The capital, a gleaming beacon of humanity's aspirations, became the stage for an unprecedented shift. The once indifferent populace, now awakened to the splendors and mysteries of their planet's native ecosystems, found themselves at the heart of a societal metamorphosis. Conversations that had once centered around the marvels of human ingenuity now gave equal reverence to the intricate web of life that had thrived beneath their feet, unseen and unappreciated. Amidst this awakening, Vail's propaganda machine, once a monolith of control, faltered. Attempts to discredit the preservationists, portraying them as radicals opposed to human prosperity, lost their potency. The images and stories shared by the preservationists transcended rhetoric, touching the hearts of New Eden's citizens. The bioluminescent forests, the symbiotic relationships between species, the sheer vibrancy of life that had evolved in isolation, these revelations became symbols of a shared heritage, a common ground upon which the future of New Eden would be decided. In the shadow of this societal shift, the Terraforming Commission convened in emergency sessions, the corridors of power echoing with heated debates and whispered strategies. Vale, feeling the foundation of his authority erode, doubled down on his efforts to maintain control. New security measures were implemented, and the Commission's agents stepped up their efforts to infiltrate and disrupt the preservationist activities. Yet, with each passing day, the movement grew stronger, bolstered by the support of the people and the undeniable evidence of the ecosystem's value. The preservationists, for their part, leveraged this momentum to initiate a series of public forums and debates, inviting representatives from the Terraforming Commission to discuss the future of New Eden in the view of their discoveries. These forums became arenas of ideological battle, where the principles of ecological preservation clashed with the dogma of terraforming and colonization. Alex, ever the voice of reason and passion, led the charge, articulating a vision of New Eden where human and native life could flourish together in mutual respect and symbiosis. As the movement gained ground, protests erupted across the capital and other urban centers, peaceful yet powerful demonstrations of the public's demand for a new direction. The streets, once the arteries of a bustling metropolis, transformed into rivers of people, their chants and banners a colorful tapestry of dissent against the Commission's policies. Caught in the eye of this storm, Alex found themselves both a leader and a symbol. The preservationist cause had grown beyond their wildest dreams, becoming a beacon of hope for a world teetering on the brink of ecological and ethical catastrophe. Yet, with this role came the weight of responsibility, the knowledge that the path ahead was fraught with challenges, both seen and unforeseen.